Hey, Chad, I see you on there. Congratulations. Can you hear us all right?
Can hear you guys. Thank you
Per-
so much.
Perfect. Well, we got you loud and clear as well. So we'll just go straight to questions. We'll start with Mia O'Brien and then we'll go to Hayes.
Hey
Hey
Chad,
Chad,
nice
nice
to
to
meet
meet
you.
you.
Congratulations
Congratulations
on
on
getting
getting
drafted.
drafted.
Thank you so much.
Can you paint the picture for us? What did it look like when you got the call? Who were you home with? Who are you with out there? Where are you exactly?
Yeah, so right now I'm actually in Denver, Colorado. This is where my family lives and everything. So I'm at my parents' house, and so I have my mom and my dad, my two brothers, my sister, my girlfriend was next to me, and then a bunch of family and friends were all around us, and it was almost like a huddle in a way. We all kind of gathered around when I got the phone call, and just had that extreme support from my whole family and all my friends, and it was just getting that call was one of the best moments I've ever had in my life.
Were you expecting Jacksonville, Florida to pop up on the phone?
In all honesty, I wasn't really at all. Um, I didn't think it'd be Jacksonville Jaguars, but when I saw that pop on my phone, I was ready to go for the moment I saw Jacksonville, and I went out on a visit a couple of weeks ago, and I loved being out in Jacksonville and visiting with the coaches and seeing the facilities and everything. So I'm just so ready to finally get going and go get out there finally.
If you can give us any specifics, I know we don't want to reveal too much, but was there a coach in particular when you visited here? Was there food they fed you? Was there something that really stood out on your visit?
I think it was the whole visit. I think even from like the traveling going there, the coaches. I sat down with tons of coaches, player personnel. It was just the whole experience. Everything was great when I was there, and so I'm so excited just to be out there. I'm kind of still at a loss of words a little bit just with everything that's been going on, but just so excited.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mia. We'll go to Hayes and then we'll go over to Demetrius. If anyone else has a question, just make sure to raise your hand or shoot me a text.
Hey, Chad, congratulations. What have the coaches talked to you about in terms of how you fit in here and what skills you have that they're looking forward to utilizing?
Yeah. So when I went out for my visit, I talked with the inside linebackers coach, and we were able to really kind of break down the board. I was able to kind of show my board work and my knowledge about football and everything. And I think it's really that inside linebacker position. And I feel like I kind of proved myself to be one of those green dot type of players. And I think that my film kind of showcases what I do best. And definitely still going to grow in those areas that we kind of talked about when I was there. But just super excited to finally get the ball rolling.
Chad, how did you get to Wyoming?
Yeah, so in high school, I was kind of getting recruited by some Mountain West schools, and it really came down between Colorado State and Wyoming. And then my junior year in high school, during basketball season, I actually partially tore my patella tendon. And when that happened, Colorado State pulled their offer away from me, and Wyoming was still very adamant about me going there and playing for them. So that's kind of after my first game back my senior year. That's when I committed to them, and basically committed on the spot after my first game back.
Awesome. Congratulations, Chad.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hayes. We'll go over to Demetrius and then to Mark Long.
Hey Chad, congratulations. Have you spoken with Dewey Wingard yet, and sort of what have you talked to him about if you've already talked to him?
I haven't had the chance to talk to him tonight yet. It's kind of been crazy everything that's happening, but when I went on my visit out there, Andrew was working out in the indoor practice facility, and Dewey kind of ran up to me and said what's up, and just was really hoping that I had the opportunity to go there and play with him. So I'm super excited for that, and to finally play with Dewey again, because he was there my freshman year at Wyoming, and Dewey's one of those guys that I'm a freshman, I'm coming in, I don't really know what college football is really like, and he's getting on me a little bit, saying, like, we call it loafing in college, but I was loafing on a ball, and Dewey's getting after me. So that was kind of my first memory playing with Dewey, but I'm excited to finally get out there and be able to play with him again.
Now you're coming from two very cold places. What's it going to be like coming to Florida to play football now?
I think it's going to be great. I'm used to the cold, but at the same time, I feel like I'd perform even better in the warm, because we have some warm games here or there throughout the year. So just looking forward to it.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Demetrius. We'll go to Mark Long, and then if anyone else has any questions, let me know. If not, we'll finish with Gene Fournette.
Congrats, Chad. Just curious, is this about where you thought you would be drafted? And how does that work when you're sitting around with your family, no idea exactly who's going to call? You know, are you sitting there staring at your phone? Is this thing working? How does that, can you just take me through what that process was like?
Yeah, so kind of going into tonight, talking with my agent and everything, we kind of expected mid-third round, just to be prepared for that. And, while you're sitting there, I think there's just so many emotions that kind of flow through you. And, you have anxiety. Is my phone working? At one point, my girlfriend wanted to call it to make sure it was still working and everything. And there's little moments like that. But everyone's just kind of anxious to figure out where someone's going to go. And you kind of see the picks going, and you're thinking, okay, when's it going to be my opportunity? And I think it kind of also has that external motivation, like, okay, they picked them. This is the reason why. This is another reason why I should have gone sooner. I'm going to prove it to them now. And so I think that's kind of another motivation going forward as well.
And then had you written off Jacksonville because of the Devin Lloyd pick?
I kind of did. Seeing him go off in the first round, I was thinking, okay, they got their linebacker, because I knew that Jacksonville needed a linebacker. And so that's kind of why I wasn't expecting Jacksonville.
Thanks, Mark. We'll go to Gene Fournette, and then we'll wrap up with Mia O'Brien.
I hate to admit this, but Mark Long just completely stole my thunder and asked my question, so I'm done.
Okay.
Well, I'll still go with Mark Long's question if that works.
Chad, if they said to you what their plans
are, knowing that they also have Devin at linebacker, and kind of how you two may play off each other, and then also, do you guys know each other?
Yeah, so I haven't really been able to, talk much about, where our team's going to be going forward yet with the coaches, because it was just that brief. We're putting your name on the card and we're putting it in right now. That's kind of the only talk I really had, but I've gotten to know Devin through this whole process a little bit, got to know him at the combine, and I think that we're going to be great together out there, and I'm looking forward to, playing next to him and playing with him.
Great. Thank you, Mia. And thank you, Chad. Media will send out transcripts and videos here shortly. And Chad, if you can just stay on real quick.
Awesome.